Hey everyone, today we're going to try out Cyberpunk on the Absolute 3D one. So we're going to try 3D mode first. This is at 1600p with no upscaling and no frame generation. If I turn on frame generation or upscaling on this game, for some reason the 3D effect disappears. So this is what we have to work with currently, and it is simply not playable on 3D. So we're going to skip that and test out the 2D performance. Here it is at the same settings with no xess. We have low settings at 1600p and we're just under 30 FPS. So not very playable, so we're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to turn xess on to quality mode so that it makes a bit of a difference. And now we're getting in the high 20s, very close to 30 FPS, but still not what I would consider stable. So we're going to change it once again, and we're going to go ahead and change it to Performance xess. Now we're sitting at closer to 40, 45 FPS. So this is in the playable territory. I think if you would lock to 40 FPS, you could probably make it work. But I think we can find better settings. So we're going to switch this to Ultra Performance and see what we get here. Now we're sitting in the 50 FPS territory. So a little bit closer to 60, but not quite there. So what we're going to have to do is I think we're going to have to lower our resolution. So we're going to drop down to 1200p with the same settings. That's xess at ultra performance and low graphics settings. And this seems to be working pretty good. We're in the 60s and it seems fairly stable. But let's try out some other settings. We're going to lower it down even further to 800p. And now we're getting in the 70s, which is pretty decent considering we're not using frame generation yet. But the image is also a little bit soft. So we're going to bring our resolution back up to 1600p. We're going to go at low settings with xess to quality and frame generation turned on. Now with these new settings, we're getting close to 60 FPS and you have a really sharp image with 1600p and with the xess turned down quite low. We're still not at a lock 60, so let's adjust our xess to balanced and give it another try. Now we seem to be in the mid 60s, so it seems fairly stable and honestly a good image. I would recommend probably sticking with these settings for the best experience. And that's Cyberpunk on the Absolute 3D one. For those that don't know, this has the same APU as the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus, which is the 258V from Intel. So nice chip, seems to perform pretty well, just not in 3D for this game. If you want to learn more about the Absolute 3D one, check out my early impressions video on my main channel, Okayest Gamer, or if you want to see other gameplay clips, check out the other videos on this channel, the Okayish Gamer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.